Jack Smith's name came up frequently in the IRS litigation that we had because Jack Smith was the head of the public integrity section and Lois Lerner was the head of the IRS tax exempt section, and they were working together to, quote, piece together a case. This way it would scare these nonprofits if they could bring one criminal case against them. We were representing dozens of nonprofits. So this was absurd. It was just targeting and trying to silence through a criminal case advocacy from nonprofits. Fast forward 13 years, the same guy is the one that Merrick Garland picks to go after Donald Trump, who has these expansive views of criminal law. One of the people prosecuted by this individual, Jack Smith, the special counsel, Bob McDonald. He was convicted at trial. And you know what happened in the Supreme Court of the United States? He won 9-0 because the Supreme Court said the interpretation that the prosecutors were using for the application of the law there would have stifled core political speech.
I think Jack Smith's issue, Jay, is when it came to those 5 or 6 years where he was head of the public integrity section, had broad power of whether to bring cases or not, he was willing to stretch the law to what Justice Roberts called a boundless interpretation in order to win.
So the trend of all of this, and if you look at the court pleadings that are going on now in the Trump-related litigation, is the same thing. Silence the other side. Gag orders, protective orders, silencing, targeting. Hear from one special counsel, don't hear from the special counsel on the Biden matter.
Prosecutors are like judges. They're supposed to call balls and strikes. And Stephen Breyer, who turned out to be the best advocate, the liberal Democrat, but he said basically that the powers of a federal prosecutor are virtually uncontrollable, and to give them sort of unfettered discretion when it comes to some of these theories that they build into these cases was, he called it the biggest separation of powers problem I've ever seen.
And that's what's happening right now. It's the same thing. So whether you like Trump or don't like Trump, it's irrelevant. You want freedom of speech. You want elections that are not interfered with. Then don't let them do high-tech interference. And that's what a lot of this is. This has been going on for decades, and we're getting to the bottom of it at the American Center for Law and Justice, and that's where you come in. We have our Life and Liberty Drive. We want you to participate in it. I encourage you to go to aclj.org right now and go to our Life and Liberty Drive and support our work.